Hopefully some more folks trickle in, but otherwise I was just going to get started here, 3:05. So last week we talked about Storefront, what that experience is going to be like for a customer. And if you don't remember, let me pull up Blue Lava's storefront, Jason's storefront, just to get a good idea, a quick refresher on what your client's going to see as they come to your new storefront and what a purchase is going to look like from the purchaser's perspective. And then we'll go and see what that'll look like from you, the seller's perspective. All right, so I signed into Jason's storefront with the Blue Lava Media Client storefront. The sign-in is not a new account or any information like that. The sign-in is the same login and password that your your client would use to sign into the manager to make changes to their account, make changes to their project. So just the standard username and passwords that your users would see and under your users tab. So they don't have to worry about anything new. If someone who does not yet have an account with you were to come to Storefront, they would be given the option to create an account. And once their account is created, it's going to be a full account, just like it would be in your system. You can assign projects to it. What's going on right now? Assign orders to it. And all sorts of stuff like that. So being built into the storefront isn't a separate account type. It's the same type of account that you're going to be used to already in the system. So once they're signed in, they come to here. First thing they're prompted for is the property address. So they'll see their name up top here. They'll see your logo here. That's going to be your standard logo. So clicking on that's going to take it to wherever you want it to take you. It's going to be based off your affiliate. So there's Jason's site there, just from right up top. His copyright, his terms of service, his phone number, his email, all of his socials you can see down there in the bottom left. Facebook/Blue Lava, Twitter Blue Lava, YouTube, Insta Blue Lava. So it's all his links. There's nothing of ours going to appear on this page once you have your white labeling set up. So with white labeling set up, it's going to be totally white labeled, tied to your business. No need to worry about any crossed wires for Realtor Vision. Pretty much the same way you'd make a project, you can make a purchase on the storefront. And so what we would do is we'll put our address in. So you just type whatever, it's going to auto fill in. So we're going to get all the local results first. It's going to use our location data to get closer results before anything else. So if I were to type in, 221 Baker Street, Sherlock Holmes, you'll see it's going to do the closest one first, which is going to be in Houston, then followed by London, UK. And it looks like it does a West Baker Street as a second option. So same address finder that you're used to. So we'll put in London. Of course, don't have quite as much info for the UK, but if we were to put in a US address, I'll put in something in our town. How about Front Street? So auto fills everything we need. We can continue from there. Then, of course, we're going to get a map. It says, hey, is this the right spot? You can zoom in, make sure it looks right. Yeah, that looks good to me. Oh, it's not right. I can move it around. So I'm going to put it, maybe it's just across the corner. So confirms the new address. So that way, if the geolocation of the if the geolocation of the property is a mismatch with the geolocation of what's given for the address of the property, you can correct that error from directly within the system. So then we get any details as we go through setting up the order. Property type, so commercial, multi-unit, saying vacant, all that fun stuff. Any details you want to put in, MLS number, and all of this is optional. You can skip anything on this page. I'm pretty sure you can actually skip anything on this page too, but I'll have to confirm that. So anything on this page can be skipped. I know we've got red, but we can skip it because that can all be added later in our media manager and our information manager. Here we are at the packages and add-ons. So you're of course going to want to have your packages and add-ons set up within your Fusion account. We have all sorts of videos on how to do that, how to get an idea on how the order management system works and get these packages created. Why am I so yawny? Get some caffeine. Do we have any questions so far from anybody? I'll give it a minute here while I have a sip or three. Hey, good to see you too. Well, no questions yet. So once our packages are all set up, that's where we're going to see them. We're going to see them on the storefront. So Jason has set up these packages with various different prices and various different ways to purchase said packages. So the name of the package is going to appear at the top. Any photo that you link to the package is going to appear right here. This is the full description of the package through there. And then the price or option for the price is going to appear at the bottom. We'll select Jason's free package here. We will continue through. We say, oh, and then we've got add-ons. So any package, you can set add-ons for the package. So for the package that you have that might include everything, you might not want to do any add-ons because it already includes everything. Whereas the package I selected for Jason, Photographer's Choice, he has set up to be a free package where then you can get recommendations upsold by the photographer, by you, because the client might not know exactly what they want, and the photographer might have a better idea on what's going to work for the property. So Photographer's Choice is why he has that. But then I can say, all right, so we've got photos figured out. Oh, but now I would like to purchase the, the twilight shots. I would like to purchase an astro zoom with property lines. I will select those here. And you know what? I would like to do a couple staged photos. So we'll get that as well. So now at the end of the page, we have our itemized breakdown of what we've got. So we've got the Photographer's Choice. And this is the short description. This is where the short description were to appear. So you don't see the full description every time. All right. And so then we've got itemized. We've got 0, 40, and 100. And then from here, we could put in our credit card information. Or if we're not quite ready to pay yet, we can continue and then the order is created on Jason's. And oh, looks like it wants it to get the card number because it's paid. But if we were to go back and deselect these add-ons, we'll see that it's now zeroed out. Those things are gone and we can continue. Perfect. So let's talk about packages and add-ons because we haven't gone too much into that in these past couple webinars I've done. We'll go through the process of creating a package and add-on, and I'll actually get something ready in the background while we're doing that. So packages, we know many of you will already have these created in some capacity on your website, either as something you can purchase already or just something that you can invoice them for. These packages you can then create versions of in our system that can then be sold through the storefront and through the ordering system. Pretty simple process. We recommend everybody take half hour to an hour and get all their packages and add-ons set up just how they want them. And then one big thing we recommend is to make sure your payment systems are working, is we want you to make sure that you have a package that you can test the payments with. So maybe make just a $1 test package to confirm that everything's working as it's expected to. Packages and add-ons are created under settings, all the way down here, packages and add-ons under ordering system settings. We'll go here. This is the breakdown of the existing packages we have. They can be reordered, so I can drag them around. I can move them around no matter what I want. I can make it look just how I want it to. Green means it's an active package, which means if someone were to go to my storefront, they would see it on the storefront. And then we've got a little breakdown. So just name, description, price, things you can do with it. So for example, this is a test package I was making the other day to test a bug that I found. It's since been resolved, so I don't need this package anymore. So I can delete this from here. It says, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. So we've got all the options directly for us right there. But for demonstration purposes, we'll make a new package just so you get an idea on what that process looks like if you're unfamiliar. Again, we do have a video on packages in the help section, which is a heck of a lot shorter than this recorded webinar is going to be. You can go to help and search it there, packages and add-ons. We also have the intercom bot down here. What you can do here is you can either message me directly or any of our support staff, so it'd be me, Jason, or Jake. But we also have the entire help section within here. So we've got the packages and add-ons drop down here. Where would that be? That would be under system and yep, orders. Packages and add-ons right there. But again, if you can't find it, you can search it. There it is, how to use packages and add-ons. So we've got a lot of different ways to get this info, and one of my jobs here is to make these tutorials. So you're gonna keep seeing more and more tutorials come through. My aim is to get out one a week. Some are bigger, some are shorter. I'm probably gonna have 2 or 3 pushed in the next month or so because I'm working on some big ones. So ideally, as we launch features, my goal is going to be to have a video on that made within a week or 2 of the features release. It's probably never going to happen before a feature release. Any questions? All right, no questions, so we'll move on. So here we are in the package. We'll go through the process of creating the package. So we can call it whatever we want. I don't think I have a photographer's. Oh, I do have a photographer's choice. We'll just do something simple. How about we just have a, spelling. Corporate headshots. So I'm a photographer that would have a little more experience in the headshot realm, so I might have a package here where I could sell that. And so what I can do is I can set that to be a couple different things. So we have single item add to cart, so that's going to be set the price. You click add, it goes into the cart. We also have select quantity, so you can put in a maximum quantity up to 30 and set a cost per item. So if someone wants 5, for example, they can select it there. You would do that for maybe a virtual staging where 1 photo versus 5 photos. Select quantity option with base price. So what that is again, you can set a max quantity and the base cost. So rather than it starting at 0 and going you know, 1 is 15, then 2 is 30, 3 is 45, 60, 75, so on and so forth. What you could do is you could say, oh, the first five are $100. Everyone after 100 is another $30. So from there, I could say my base cost is 100, and everyone past that is going to be 30. And so that is going to be a delivered good or service. This one would be a good, as it is a, they're purchasing photos from me. This is the active inactive selector, so that means it will appear or not appear in my order system or my my storefront. So I can just mark it active there. Average duration, so this gets a customer an idea on how long something's going to take. And once we have our scheduling update released, that is going to be pretty critical for scheduling to make it so your calendar knows how long a certain job is going to take and how to schedule that job in terms of buffer in front and behind for transportation, and just how long the job is going to take in its raw form. Excellent. So far, so good. Let me know. I'll just put in a 60-minute duration for that. And then the short description, that was what I was pointing out. That's going to appear on the receipt page. So for short description, I'll just say pack of 5 headshots edited. From there, we can select the image. So that was the image that's going to appear on the storefront in the receipt area. That is going to denote just a quick visual idea on what you're looking for. We do have some defaults that we've created. So different defaults, we have them in our blue and orange scheme. So they're all going to be like this. But if you really want, we actually have these Photoshop files. We have the RAWs available for download. If you're a paid subscriber for Rockpoint Marketing, they are a no charge download. If you're not a subscriber, you just use your Rockpoint login. Here I am on Rockpoint. I have that under marketing materials. Sign in, my bad. Marketing materials. And then we have the shopping cart icons. We've got the master Photoshop file. So if you want those in your colors, you can do that. You can get these files, just change the hex values and re-upload. Couldn't be easier. That's a great way to just make it a little more personalized to your business. But if you don't want to do that or upload your own images, you can absolutely do that with the browse button and pick the image that you want to have as the icon. And then we have the full format description. So if I was a fast typer, I would fully write out something, but what I'll just say for now is base package of 5 headshots edited. All additional shots add 30. Base includes setup time and gear cost or something. I don't know. Might shock you, but I'm not actually a photographer. I just work here. All right. We can hit save. Awesome. So we're saving here. I think I uploaded a big picture, which is why it's taking a bit longer to save. There we go. Package was successfully edited. There's my shot. And we're good to go. Next is add-ons. So like I was saying before, add-ons is where you would take something that might not be included in the base cost of whatever it is that your package is set up to be, and you would tack it on here. So say they want headshots, but maybe they also want, maybe they've decided they want some sort of marketing for their firm, or a floor plan generated, for example. I could create an add-on. So I could choose from add-ons I've already created for other projects. And so I could choose that from within here if I had it created previously for other projects. But if it's something new, I can also create that from here. So looks pretty similar to the whole, to the overall packages menu. So from here, I could say, they want a floor plan of their office. So I'll just chuck in a floor plan render. It's a single item add to cart, so it's going to be yes or no. Like I said, I could get way more complicated with it. I could make it free. I could make it one of different options. I could price it per square foot if I wanted. But we'll just do single item add to cart, floor plan render. That's $150. It's good. Service, I don't know enough about taxes to tell you the answer. So again, we can choose what type of service it's going to be, the duration. So this, it's not going to go into the photo shoot as much. This floor plan render would be an after the fact thing. So for here, I might skip the duration. Again, I can find an image that I'm looking to use to make sure I get something decent. Not that. Pictures. All right, how about a picture of my dog? I'll put a picture of my dog in there. Brief description. Rendered floor plan of space, full color. Here I will render your location in 3D for you. Hit save. Again, this is a big picture, I think, so it might take a second. Any questions while I'm cruising? Perfect. That looks great, doesn't it? All right, so here's my add-on for the floor plan render, but maybe I also want to add in the, I'll add that one in too. So I've got a couple add-ons selected for the project now. And we'll go to variants. So a variant is going to be working a little differently than a package or an add-on. It's pretty much the same creation screen that we're used to by this point. But this would be where you want the package itself, rather than having little add-ons, you would want a version of it rather than a separate entire package. So this is where you might have a deluxe version. So I could say, these are the corporate headshots, but these are the corporate headshots deluxe. So what I will do is I'll make a new variant, deluxe headshots, whatever that would end up meaning. Deluxe headshots, we are going to make a single item add to cart. We're going to make that $250, so it's another $100. Quick description is deluxe headshots, Dolce Deluxe. Deluxe headshots includes all standard shots plus background replacements or I'll just say plus more for the short description. And then down here, I can once again browse for a photo. I'll pick my other dog this time. So deluxe headshots, background replacement. We could do dots on location, whatever. I'm not a photographer, but I know this system pretty well. Hey, good to see you too. Thanks for coming. Awesome. So here's my variant, deluxe headshots, and that's it. So here it is. Here's my headshots. It's ready to go. If I don't want it ready to go yet, I'll make it inactive. And so if I were to go to my storefront, which I don't think I have fully set up on my account. Oh, I'd have to sign in. Yep, I'll have to get my login information for that. So yeah, my packages and add-ons all set up. So it's going to be worth your time to go through, spend a half hour creating all your packages within here. That's going to allow you the best storefront experience to make sure all your packages are nice and laid out well, makes sense, easy to understand. Okay. I'm going to make that live again, and I'm going to grab my login information for the storefront here. So we'll make that live. And I will grab my login. I thought I changed that password. So I'll sign in with my other account here. Fabulous, we're in. Just like I would be in any other storefront, I sign in with the username of one of my agents, Davey Crockett of Legend, and I'll use Davey's account to get a test order going. So I'll put in an address. Germany, huh? How about just the most known address in the country? Yep, that looks like the White House to me. Pretty much nailed it. Awesome. So White House is good, confirmed. It's property type, it's a family. Fabulous. So here we are in the storefront. So here's that package I made. This is where you're going to see a variant up here. Or excuse me, this one right here. So this is the variant of the corporate headshot. So the deluxe headshots is the variant I created as opposed to the corporate, where I might do three headshots and go from there. So just because I don't have a card linked, I'm going to do a free package here. Oh, those are free, so I'm going to skip those. But yep, so I would go through here, I would continue, and there we go. So my order is created. I can place another order if I want, and then in my account, I can go here to my orders, and there it is, right there, Pennsylvania Avenue, Davy Crockett himself. Pending payment, there was no payment, so we don't have to worry about that. But I could say, oh yeah, we're going to accept that. We are going to head on in, and I can change anything I need from within here. So if you haven't used the order system yet, this is a good time to start because it can really make your life easy. So in creating that order through the storefront, it also created it in the manager. It also created the associated project to go with it. It linked the agent automatically. It put the address in. It put in info, geographic coordinates. Got everything we needed right up front. So we really didn't have to do a whole lot of work to get that to go. Let me, I know not everybody knows this, so I will demonstrate Easy MLS. Easy MLS is something we've built in to make it so easy to get info on the property directly from an MLS listing if it already has one. So what you do is you can hit on the information tab at the top of Easy MLS. This link here, Easy MLS, put that in your bookmarks, just like that. All you have to do is click and drag. Got a little video on here too if you need a little more info. Realtor.com, realtor.ca for Canadians. You can copy the address, it puts it on your clipboard, and then Easy MLS Lookup opens it right here. And then I would paste it. Now, the White House isn't going to be on realtor.com. I'm not buying the White House. It's not happening. But maybe this nice place in Arlington. Okay, that's nice. So that's actually the property. Let's pretend this was the property that matched this property. What I can do is on this page, I can just click that Easy MLS button. It closed that MLS page and it updated the project. It put in the information that the MLS had for that project. Pretty slick. Any questions? All right, we'll keep moving then. So that's what an order does for your through your storefront. It creates the order, creates the project. All you have to do is take the pictures, deliver it pretty much. A little bit more nuanced than that, but that's the gist of it. Awesome. So let's head back to storefront settings down here. So my test account does not have white labeling set up, so you don't see a custom URL there, but if I had white labeling set up, you would see it right there. Orders.whateveryourbusinesshere.com. It appear right there. You can click on it and it opens it right up. You can click right here and it copies it to your clipboard. So all you have to do is paste. There it is. I can paste and go. Couldn't be easier. Here is the embed code. So the storefront can be embedded on your site. On your site, you can have a frame that you can embed their storefront in, and you can take money right on your website. So let's just look at an HTML code previewer, just so you know what it's going to look like. So I will copy it from here, and I can paste it in my code editor. Of course, if I'm at one time, it's not going to want to. Oh, this is the one I usually use. I might have to look into that. Oh well, forget I said it. Let's test it with a different. Let's test it with a storefront with white labeling set up. That might work better. I'm just going to get out of my account and go to Jason's here. right, so I'll copy his. Might have to look into that. Okay. Not right now, though. All right, let's head back in Storefront Settings. So Storefront Settings, I'm going to have it open here so you can follow along with what I'm doing. So here's my storefront as is. Order form. The order form has a name. So that's the name of the form that your client is given. So you can change that. You can also just deactivate that completely. So now just fully turns it off. So if you don't want it live, you don't have to have it live. So we'll turn that back on. Refresh this page, get off the 404. Cool. So order form name, it's gonna appear right there. There it is. My new storefront. And once we have support for multiple storefronts, that'll be where that comes into play. Right now, you pretty much just have the one. I would put in my business name here. Business is storefront. Businesses. Yeah, that looks right to me. There it is. Easy, easy. You change the background image. I just used a nice picture of a house for that one because it was easy. Let's see. How about? It doesn't matter. I'll just get a picture of a house. There's a nice one. Let's save. Oops, so it looks like it's still loading then. Oh, I might also, there's a 4 megabyte max there. Yeah, it looks like it might have been too large. All right, so it looks like that one might have worked. So we'll save that just to make sure. Refresh over here. There it is, beautiful. So that picture can be whatever you want, as long as it's under 4 megabytes. And here's where we can go real crazy. So header footer, we've got background color, link color, text title, link color again, or for subheading, subheading text, subheading background, so much. So say you've got your own, company's themed colors, you could drop that into the system. We'll choose a nice sort of British racing green, little hunter green maybe. You can also put the hex in or the RGB value, up to you. So I'll save that. So that was header background that I just changed. So it changed up top here. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm actually going to just copy that hex code. So I've got the same color. do a subheading background. Actually, we'll keep that one white, but we will make the footer background. We'll match that. Again, I am not a designer, so take all this with a big old grain of salt. Not a designer. Oh, see, that's looking good already. We'll make that green as well, and then we'll make this background maybe a lighter green. So we'll make the header text. We'll make that the same. And we'll do the header subheader background. We'll make that like a gentler green, like that. I kind of like that. See what that looks like. Well, honestly, that's not bad. I don't like that blue though. Subheading title text. Is that what I'm trying to change? Bet you it is. Yeah. See, that even I'm not a designer. Take it all with a grain of salt. But then I can customize this whole box as well under buttons and content. And just look how many different options there are. Eventually, we are going to build this so it's a little less complex. We're going to build it into simply themes. And so these themes, you will be able to you'll do this once and you're not going to have to worry about it again. And you're only going to have to manually pick 2 or 3 colors. I'm liking this actually. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Footer text. Yeah, we'll keep that. Anyway, the point is it's very customizable. The text for it can be customized as well. So the welcome text, please enter username and password. That's this text here. I could be very serious and professional like that. I could just say, hey, what's up? Welcome to my store. Support message right here. That's the support message. Hit me up. And then the number that appears there, you can put right there. So that's correct. So I'll save that. And so we should see this change and we should see this change. Yep. Hey, what's up? Welcome to my store. Hit me up. Pretty slick. Appreciate everyone for coming, by the way. Any questions as we go on to the 10-minute mark? If you don't want people, for example, to be able to make an account here, you could turn that off. So here's my storefront. Here's my don't have an account sign up. I will turn that off. And that don't have an account button should go away. Yep. Password recovery, we're all right with that. Login using code via email. That's the single-use password. I don't know that I would be okay with that, but someone might be. So now we should just have, yep, I like that, other than the colors. The colors actually, it's gonna drive me crazy. Page, background, footer, buttons. Boy, you could really make this a heck of a color nightmare. Additionally, we also have a privacy policy and a terms of service. So that's where you might want to put legalese for your storefront. So any normal terms of service or messages that you might want to have available on that page, that's where you're going to do that. So that's down here. I can edit my privacy policy. I could just paste in whatever, or I could just do that for now. And so that's my privacy policy. I'll refresh this. There it is. Pretty handy, right? If I wanted to, I could even I could add a shot in. Always love a shot of a dog. Come on. Man, he's a goofy looking guy. You could add an image there. And same with terms of service. So I don't have anything in there now, so we don't see terms of service down at the bottom. If I do add something in, terms, TOS. There it appears, terms, TOS. Awesome. That is the customization of the storefront, as opposed to usage of it. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here soon. So if there's any final questions, shoot them over. I want to hear them. Let me know. Well, I don't see too much, so I'll probably wrap it up there. That's about all I've got for today. This is going to be a recurring show, so we're going to do it again next time at 3 Fridays. Please, please, please send me questions for that we can go over. Any issues you've been having where we can learn about how to do something. I appreciate everyone for coming, and hope everybody has a nice weekend. Thank you so much.